What is organizational change management? Contents for this video. 1. Organizational change management definition. 2. Why is change management important? 3. Change management framework. 4. Sponsorship. 5. Leadership team. 6. Employee change adoption. 7. Other considerations. 8. Organizational change complexity. Now let me do a deep dive into each and their 3 key elements. 1. Change management definition. 3 key elements. 1.1. Change management is the process, framework, techniques, and tools to support organizations, leadership teams, and employees going through a change transition from the current A state to a clearly defined future B state. 1.2. It minimizes organization disruption and maximizes both employee adoption and measurable business benefits. Implementation should consider both sponsorship and leadership responsibilities, processes, and systems, as well as both employee behaviors and culture. 1.3 Implementation for long-term success involves 3 key phases: plan the change, execute the change, and sustain the change. 2. Why is change management important? 2.1 Alignment of strategy and execution. In today's fast-paced technological world, organizations must adapt to stay competitive or survive. Effective change management turns strategic goals into tangible business outcomes by aligning initiatives with business objectives, fostering flexibility, innovation, and long-term success. 2.2 People-centric approach. A successful change management process prioritizes employee needs and concerns. By focusing on communication, training, and support, organizations empower their workforce, creating a culture of adaptability and resilience that facilitates smoother transitions. 2.3 Enhanced organizational implementation. An effective change management framework establishes a structured approach, clear roles, responsibilities, and metrics for success. This clarity reduces resistance and enhances accountability and performance, enabling organizations to track progress and make necessary adjustments, reinforcing ownership and commitment to change initiatives. 3. Change management framework, 3 key elements. 3.1. A change management framework provides a structured and disciplined approach to support organizations, leadership teams, and individuals going through a change transition from the current A state to a clearly defined future B state. 3.2. The A2B change management framework has 3 key phases: plan, execute, and sustain, and 10 key process steps. Each phase provides change strategies, principles, analysis, and tactics to move from one phase to the next. The plan phase includes change definition, secure sponsorship and resources, assess previous change, and develop a detailed change plan. The execute phase includes communicate the change, assess readiness, manage resistance, and develop new skills and behaviors. The sustain phase includes adoption, and finally sustain and close. 4. Sponsorship, 3 key elements. 4.1. Effective and proactive sponsorship is essential for a successful organizational change. The change sponsor should be senior executives who have the gravitas, positional authority, and influence to intervene with the senior leadership team. 4.2. There are 3 critical sponsorship responsibilities to implement change. Say, communicate the change, support. Provide resources, engage, and coach the organization. Finally, sustain, intervene, reward, and embed the change. 4.3. Sponsorship is the single most important factor in change success. Without effective and proactive sponsorship, the change is likely to fail. 5. Leadership team. 5.1. Successful change needs effective and proactive change leadership. Leaders who are indifferent delegators or silo-focused must be aligned or change implementation will fail. Point 2. There are 3 critical leadership responsibilities to implement change. Articulate the change vision, model the new way, and intervene to ensure sustainable change. 5.3. The change team cannot avoid engaging difficult leaders because they control the organization's critical resources, decision-making bodies, and agenda time. 6. Employee change adoption, 3 key elements. 6.1. Organizational change adoption can in some ways be similar to adopting a child because both processes require a deep commitment to nurturing and supporting a new entity as it integrates into an existing environment. Just as adoptive parents must invest time, patience, and understanding to help a child thrive, organizations must foster a culture of acceptance and provide resources to ensure employees embrace and adapt to change successfully. 6.2. For change adoption to be successful, the leaders, sponsor, and change team should support employees through the change transition by providing awareness, understanding, involvement, learning, and motivation for the change. 6.3. Change teams must first understand how employees react during change implementation to nurture their engagement and address concerns effectively. By providing the right support and preparing them for the new way of working, they can minimize resistance and create the conditions for successful change adoption that will deliver improved organization performance. 7. Other things to consider. 3 key elements. 7.1 Human behavior. Employee behavior defines organizational culture, and you cannot implement a change into an organization that runs counter to its culture without focusing on behavior change. Sometimes a major organizational change or transformation relies on employee behavior change to improve safety, legal or financial compliance, improve customer service, adhere to process instructions, or use system manuals. 7.2 Business processes. An organization's business processes are the structured activities by which an organization creates a specific result and value for its customers. As the foundation of how the organization operates, these processes cannot be overlooked during change. It is crucial that organizations align these processes with employee needs and capabilities during change implementation, enabling staff to adopt new ways of working effectively and efficiently. 7.3 Business systems. An organization's business systems are the integrated technological infrastructure and software applications that enable, automate, and optimize its operational processes in the delivery of value to customers. As the backbone of how the organization functions, these systems must be carefully considered during change initiatives. It is essential that organizations align their business systems with employee needs and capabilities during change implementation, ensuring that staff can utilize new technologies effectively and efficiently. 8. Organizational change management complexity, 3 key elements. 8.1 Dilettantism. Organizational change management is one of the most complex professional roles because, at a minimum, it necessitates navigating the intricate interplay of ineffective leadership, organization dynamics, and employee behavior obstacles to execute strategy and achieve sustainable beneficial change. It requires an organization's best people, but all too often, organizational leaders appoint dilettantes into these critical roles. Recruit and select the best people. 8.2 Change Management Charade. The absurd pretense of organizational change management, where its leaders, sponsors, change teams, consultants, and 8 other protagonists create a pleasant and respectable appearance of change implementation, knowing that their approach will not deliver success. The consequences of failed organizational change, which are direct and undeniable, affect not only organizations but society as a whole. Avoid at all costs. 8.3 Change Management Insanity. The reckless tendency of organizations to repeat unsuccessful approaches to change, expecting different results. These 11 insanity acts begin when senior leadership treats change with contempt. The idiocy continues, rendering successful change elusive. Keep away. Let us build a profession that matches the massive complexity of organizational change management with effective, proactive leaders, those who reject both change management dilettantism and acts of insanity, and who expose the global charade unfolding daily in organizations.